Sounds like sex that I'm joking.
And on that note, this is the Retro Smash Video Game Podcast. Wherever you are, wherever you may be listening, thank you for hanging out with us today, live from the Gene Parmesan Memorial Studios. We are three old friends. We sit, we drink alcoholic beverages, and we talk about old school video games, baby. I'm Weldy Time. Joining me across the table, he's Andy.
Hey, no jokes this week.
Nice. And joining me to my right, he's Ricky.
Pause, granddad. Pause again. Pause.
Okay.
Pause. Pause again.
Some Boondocks reference there.
That's a Boondocks reference for those who are
White.
uncultured swine. You said it, Andy, not me.
Not wrong. I never stayed up long enough to watch Boondocks.
It was like coming on at like 11 o'clock. It was like one of the first things that came on. Yes, it was.
Okay, back when I was in college the first time, I would stay up and it was King of the Hill at 10, Family Guy at 11, and then Robot Chicken, Aqua Teen, Moral Oral, C-Lab, and then 1 o'clock is when Boondocks came on. And I was
I think that's like when it started repeating itself.
Yeah,
I was normally like passed out by then.
Yeah, see, that wasn't accurate then. But you also said when you were in college. So when you were in college, that was like, what, 2012 or something?
2008, 2009.
So when the Boondocks was initially airing in like 2005, 2006, it was definitely coming on at like 11 o'clock midnight for sure. Because I remember watching a newer episode while I was still in high school.
No Metalocalypse?
No, like I said, never stayed up really that late. I think I stayed
No
up...
Metalocalypse, no Super Jail, no Too Many Cooks.
Well, that's late Adult Swim.
Well,
That's true. That was like 2013 or
if I
something.
woke up way too early, I'd watch the Oblongs.
Oh, geez. I forgot
Man,
Yeah,
that's
we're
a-
gonna talk about home movies or something next.
Oh, there we
also.
go. That was going to be next on the list.
Hey guys, this is the Retro Smash. This is the Retro Smash Adult Swim podcast. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, we talk about the Adult Swim TV shows.
All 9 of them.
All 9 of them.
Are you going to ask me to introduce myself?
No.
My name is Shakezilla.
The Mike Cooler, the old schooler.
Take
You want a drink? I'll bring it to you. Meat Wad got the money, see? Meat Wad makes the... Wait, Meat Wad... I fucked it all up.
Well, you
Whatever.
fucked it up. All right, whatever.
I saw
I saw my fingers, my toes, I'm like a
toes.
star. You know, they actually used to have Carl from Aqua Teen on ESPN.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Scott Van Pelt would do the Stone Cold Lead Pipe Lock of the Century of the week. Good times.
Terrible
I'm
times.
freaking back.
Speaking of back, Andy, what's new with you?
There we go.
What? That did not make any sense.
It was a terrible segue, but I just had to move it along.
I think it works.
I got nothing. I got inventory coming up, and we're going to record 2 episodes this week, it sounds like.
Yep.
So you're going to hear this one, and then the next one's probably not going to have much of a happy times because it's going to be like 2 days later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
Jinx, double jinx. What was your jinx rules in school? It was no turnovers, no padlocks, no black magic.
what? I don't know. Mine was always you owe me a Coke, but no one
Yeah.
ever had a Coke.
Oh, I nobody ever had a Coke.
Or
So.
you had like a slug bug punch in the arm kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. Anyway, I've been
Had to say somebody's name a few times to get them
That's
to,
what it
to
was.
jinx them. Yeah.
I've been uploading a lot more stuff to YouTube. I am currently on my personal page at 166,000
Shit.
total views.
Very nice, sir. Congrats.
Thank you. Most of those came from shorts, but
Still.
everything recently, past 7 days, I've had 390 views on just videos
Nice.
alone.
Good job. Heck
So,
yeah, bud.
Yeah, so
Very proud of you.
Thank you. I've been pumping out Twist Metal Black speed runs. I did a speed run with Yellow Jacket. I have 19 views on that. My one with Axel, 31 minutes and 13 seconds. I got 197 views, and I put that out less than a week ago. So we're plugging along.
Cooking.
Yeah, we're cooking. I'm trying to think of more things to add on there. I was talking with the Babbler. She said, why don't you do a walkthrough tutorial of some speedruns of your game? Because I know that there's probably people out there that would love to be able to beat Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And you can explain your process, and I'm sure that people would actually enjoy that, especially considering that you are ranked, what is it, like in the top
20 of each.
Yep, top
That's
20
crazy.
of each. So you could give some professional advice here.
That'd be cool. I just need to find time to do it. And that's what I told her too, because that's a 35 to 40 minute run. And if something goes wrong, I have to completely start over. Like all the stuff I put on YouTube, like those have to go perfect. For the Twisted Metal Black speed runs, if the junkyard takes too long, I just scrap the whole run and start over.
Yeah.
So those are like the perfect of the perfect runs. Or if I die on Minion, nope, we're starting over. Even
But
if
you
I'm
got the
15
editing
minutes
software, right? And you can...
No, I junked the whole thing.
Oh, cool.
I junked the whole thing.
Sounds like a fun waste of time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's on OBS.
Okay.
So I just junked the whole run and started over. But yeah, other than that, just planning on doing more of that kind of stuff, I guess. Haven't really got back into streaming. I've been doing more homework and spending time with the kids and kind of doing that kind of stuff at night where it's, I'm not in front of people. I hate to say it, but the less I'm in front of people, the faster my times get.
It's probably because you're talking and you get more distracted trying to talk and explain things to people. Whereas when it's just you recording, you're locked in. You have a goal in mind. You don't have to put your mind at anything else. You don't have to think about anything else. It's just this speed run. That's all I'm here for.
That's exactly right.
I think that it would be really good for you to get in practice with doing these speed runs and explaining your style and technique, because then it can help you train better for speaking to people when you're doing it live.
I am looking to get back into doing Halloween-thon. I like to do Zombies, Jurassic Park, Twisted Metal Black, and I might get back into Bloodstained.
Okay.
I'd like to get back into that game again, because I'd like to do a full walkthrough and a non-commentary run of that game too, like a full playthrough. So there's 4 kind of horror-style games I can do there. And then this is going to be the last chance I'm going to take at trying to get to a GDQ event. We're going to try one more time.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better.
I've taken 9 shots,
Mom's
and I've
spaghetti.
missed all of my chances to blow.
You only get 9 shots. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes 9 times in a lifetime. You better.
This opportunity comes twice a year.
Oof.
This opportunity comes biannually. Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Ricky, what you up to?
So I haven't played any new video games recently. I'm giving my thumbs a little bit of a break after playing Catherine for 2 straight playthroughs. Instead, I have been catching up on all the anime that I've been missing. So I watched the new Demon Slayer movie in theaters. Phenomenal. Well, I won't say phenomenal. It was really good. There was some bits of it that were kind of slow, and the last 20 minutes of it I could have almost done without. I expect the second movie, when it comes out in 2 years, to be really phenomenal. Actually, that's where I know the action is really going to pick up, which sucks that I have to wait 2 years for a fucking movie to come out, and then I gotta wait 2 more years after that for the next one to come out.
I'm waiting for that damn Spider-Man animated
Out
movie.
of Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think they just started filming voiceover work for that. I just finished an anime. I just binged all of it. It is called Call of the Night. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty funny and entertaining. Me and the missus have restarted watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
I think we started Sunday, and we're already almost through season 2.
Damn,
So
you guys are booking through this.
the first season is only like 8 episodes or something.
And they're shorter episodes.
Yeah,
compared to the newer
so-
seasons.
Hot take with Sunny. Seasons 1 through 4 were just absolutely killer.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everything after that had their
Moments.
sporadic episodes,
Yeah.
like when the gang goes to the water park was funny. Mac and Dennis moved to the suburbs has got to be probably top 3
Yeah.
episodes, and it's not 3, and it's probably not 2 either.
I'm slapping the cereal out of
The macaroni and cheese. He throws it down the hallway. Newsflash, asshole. I've heard it the entire goddamn time. Why'd you say anything? Because I hate you.
So, yeah, we've been rewatching that. I'd have to say I am not one of those people that is easily offended by anything. But, boy, sometimes when you hear people say the R word, it just really catches you off guard
the
a
episode
lot.
where D dates a R word.
Yeah. or where Dennis and Dee try to get
trying to get welfare.
Yeah, they try to get
Yes.
welfare, and he's like,
Oof.
"This is my R word sister. Can't you see how R worded she is?" And it's like, woof. I mean, like, I'm still laughing at it, because
Well, they're meant to be garbage.
yes,
humans.
they're meant to be garbage human beings. I'm laughing at it because I'm like, all right, man. I'm looking at it from the perspective of this was like 2003, 2004. If it was made today, I'd be like, jeez, man, that's a tad bit insensitive. Jeez, but I go on vacation next week, so
Chicago.
I'll be in Chicago. So by the time you guys hear this episode, I guess I will have just been returning from Chicago. Me and the missus will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary. So happy anniversary, love.
When are you leaving?
We leave next Tuesday.
Oh, farts.
So-
Okay. The reason I was asking is because my wife and all of the ladies in the family, they're taking my daughter
My daughter.
to they're taking her
What?
to Chicago to a very dangerous endeavor, and this is going to be one that changes the entire financial livelihood of the Weldy Time household.
She's joining ICE.
Close. She's going to the American Doll Factory.
Oh.
Woof. Well, it was nice knowing you, bud.
Yeah, I
I
was
hope you're
gonna
ready
say.
to pull out a second to refinance this fucking house of yours.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers in my pocketbook.
Yeah.
As soon as they said that, my wife was like, I really want to take her to the American Girl doll store, and within like a quarter of a second, I was checking the bank account. Not just me being the dad from Everybody Hates Chris or anything, but still, I was like, oh God, this is going to be awful. And I was looking at prices online. I was like, gah.
This is our second time celebrating our anniversary in Chicago. We got tickets for a very specific event, Drunk Dracula.
Oh.
We went a couple years ago when we saw Drunk Shakespeare.
Yeah,
So
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, so it's by the same troop of people.
Okay.
Sitting up watching them do Macbeth while being just trash was phenomenal. So we get to see them do a take on Dracula this
Was it
time.
like Bram Stoker's Dracula? Or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it might be like Van Helsing's Dracula or something.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it even better is that we just got done watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall. In that movie, the main character, Peter, he makes his own Dracula with Muppets. So I was like, babe, this is like the closest we're going to fucking get to Dracula with Muppets. She's like, oh shit, you're right. Right now, you're listening to this and you're like, damn, Ricky, I really wish that this would be telling us about what happened. So 2 episodes from now, you'll be able to hear about that. Sorry, gang.
May I make a suggestion while you were there? If you are there and you are hungover and you're like near the north side, Lucky's. There's a small little bar by Wrigley Field called Lucky's.
Yeah, that's the place that you and He Who Shall Not Be Named were at when, who was it?
The Blackhawks.
Yeah.
It was the night the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the top 5 drunkest I'd ever been in my life, but I was completely coherent through the whole thing because the adrenaline was like so high.
I want to shout out Taco Town in Chicago. Holy crap, those tacos are delicious. Keith Lee, shout out him too. The dude on TikTok.
Yeah. The guy who eats in his car.
Yeah.
We
We were staying a block away from that place. He was in Chicago at the same time, said, go here. Went over there. It was full of fucking hipsters and bullshit.
Of
but
course.
Took us like an hour to get our food, but holy fuck were those tacos delicious. And they're still selling out because they're still hitting that from like a year and a half later.
Man, that's wild. Crazy. Speaking of crazy time, Wody, it's game time.
Not drink time.
What are we what are we drinking? I've learned. I've been Pavloved into asking what we're drinking first.
All right. Well, I guess I'll kick it off. I'll tell you what I'm drinking here. I am
Lucky's is permanently closed.
Well, not going there then, I guess.
Oh my God.
I guess they're pretty
Why?
unlucky.
A, God damn it, that was funny. And B, that was probably one of the top. And I am 305 at the time of this recording. I have eaten a lot of damn sandwiches in my life, right? That is probably one of the best sandwiches, top 5 sandwiches I've ever had.
Damn.
God, that makes me so mad. Damn it. I'm sorry. What are you drinking?
For my third attempt at this, I am drinking from the Bad Dad Brewing Company. It is the Dude Abides. Is a Pilsner, 4.3% alcohol. I think they're pretty local, honestly, but it's pretty
Southern
solid.
Indiana.
Where is this out of? Hold on. Yeah, in Fairmont, Indiana. So this is local. I think I've mentioned them before on the podcast. So hopefully maybe you want to sponsor us one of these days. And
We're getting close to actually having ads in our podcast soon.
I mean, so maybe
We already do.
maybe if you guys would like to
Every time I listen to us on iHeartRadio, there's always an ad on
Well,
there.
where the fuck's our cut?
I told you that a few weeks ago, and I
Oh,
think
yeah,
you said
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact same thing.
I'm going to say it again. Where the fuck's
What
our
the fuck's
cut?
our cut?
well, this sucks. Andy,
I'll probably be drinking these for the next several episodes because I got some Arizona hard tea for free. They're expired, but
Are they? No, they're not. This one's fine.
oh, what's the date on it?
November 2nd, 2025.
Oh, okay. Well, they're about to expire.
Andy actually just stole.
He
He
just-
just stole it because he
stole
thought it
that
was
shit.
expired.
I just stole a bunch of tea. It's fine. Don't tell my boss. Andy, don't listen to this. But I got a shit ton of Arizona teas. So I'm drinking a peach one. I got a lemon one. And I got the original green tea with honey. It's one of my favorite Arizona teas, actually. And then, well, it looks like you're also drinking an Arizona.
Yes,
Green
I'm
tea?
drinking an expired/not expired iced tea with peach, 5% alcohol by volume.
Okay, now.
Is it this or is it that? What are you jabronis afraid of?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ooh, damn straight. We are getting to the most wonderful time of the year.
Christmas.
Well,
It's-
close.
It's Halloween.
It's
duh.
the
Halloween.
most spookiest time of the year.
It is. So we are getting to the Halloween season, and we're recording this at the end of September, but it's going to come out in October. So
Do
I
you
thought
remember the 21st of September?
Did you know that the 21st of September is actual National Alzheimer's Day?
What?
Yeah.
Is that on purpose?
I don't know. Well, maybe they don't remember. The joke is they don't remember
Yes.
the 21st of September.
Yeah.
In any event, we're going to kick off Halloween a little funkier this time. So I have a dis or dat for you guys. but it's a multiple choice. How well do you guys know your phobias?
Okay, so this is a quick funny story. My stories are never quick. But when I was in high school, I want to say it's junior year of high school, I printed off a whole booklet of phobias. It was probably like 26 pages, and I would write a different phobia on the board in our math class every single day. And the fucking math teacher would just leave it up. He's like, whatever, I don't care. You guys do whatever you fuck you want to do.
That's cool though, because you're teaching like
Yeah.
I mean, like, kind of, it was kind of cool or whatever. And people were like, dude, some of these words are really stupidly long. I just started putting up the really long ones just for the fuck of it.
Did you put up the phobia of long words?
Yes, I did. I don't remember what that one was.
I don't know.
Right.
That one's like 35 letters long.
It was stupid long. And at that point, that's when the teacher was like, all right, Ricky, I think we're done with this. And I was like, fair.
Piece of chalk.
Right.
Well, it was like the dry erase board. So
Whole marker.
the whole marker was pretty much dried up. It was
Back
like,
in my day, we used chalk and
yeah, we know, bud. We know. Did you used to eat the chalk also?
They were delicious.
We were all in one room schoolhouses.
Everything was asbestos. The books were asbestos. The chalk was asbestos.
The teacher was 3/4 asbestos. It was weird.
No, that would actually make sense back in Andy's day.
Oh, yeah.
Like when Andy went to school in the 50s. So that tracks.
We had nuclear fallout testing instead of school shooting testing.
Sometimes their dads didn't come home from the coal mine. Shout out to all our coal mine families out there.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. Shout out to the coal miners and the unions that you folks helped create. You absolutely help instill modern day workers' rights. Always, 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 I will stand up for the coal miners of the early 1900s. Fuck the Pinkertons, though.
Unshout out the Pinkertons.
Okay.
Unshout out list is too long.
Unshout out list is getting a little beefy, but it's awesome.
I never said unshout out the Pinkertons. I just
I'm
said
saying
fuck, I
unshout out.
just said fuck the
Unshout out the
Pinkertons. But
Pinkertons.
absolutely unshout out the Pinkertons because they were the fucking pieces of shit who fought against unions.
So, by the way, adding coal miners and their unions to our shout out list
Hell yeah.
brings it up to Kiss from a Rose by Seal, Sarah Natchacheny, The Meet Joe Black Death Scene,
Classic.
Michael Jordan Fuck Them Kids, Scruff McGruff, Beating Up on Siblings,
Mhm.
Flint, Michigan and the Water Situation, Red Velvet K-pop Band, and coal miners and their unions. We're almost to 10. We're almost at double digits here.
To be fair, some of those were from last year.
No, they are not. Actually, I got rid of all the ones from last year.
The Flint one was from last year, and I had to add it in there. So
I,
I've been keeping track of our shout out.
Andy actually
episodes.
keeps track. He actually timestamps every single shout out when he's editing, and he timestamps them now.
I don't timestamp.
Oh, you should timestamp
He knows
them
the
when
exact
you're-
moment. He has all of our individual statistics, like who takes the most breaths and
Who says the most?
Yeah.
Me.
Ricky.
It's me. He doesn't even got to tell me. I know it's me.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give you a phobia, and then I'm going to say a person with this phobia is likely to not play which of the following 3 video games based on the phobia they have. Number 1, a person with barophobia, B-A-R-O phobia, or barophobia, is likely to not play which of these games? Human Fall Flat, Silent Hill 2, or F-Zero.
Say Silent Hill.
I'm going to go with F-Zero.
Neither one of you are correct.
Damn.
The answer
I was
is
gonna go for that.
Human Fall Flat.
What is it, like the fear of falling?
Close, the fear of gravity. And yes, in case you were curious, I do have a tiebreaker.
Good.
Better question is, if we are able to guess the phobia, do we get an extra point for it?
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I'm in a giving mood today.
I love the bonus points.
This is the only way we actually get points.
Yes.
We'll do that. Okay, number 2. A person with cybophobia, C-I-B-O phobia, or SIBO, cybophobia, is likely to not play which of these games? No Man's Sky, Roller Coaster Tycoon, or Cooking Mama?
I'm going to say Cooking Mama.
I'm going to say No Man's Sky.
Ricky would be correct. Cooking
Damn.
Mama. Now I'll let you guys both guess. What is cybophobia a fear of?
Cooking.
That'd be me the obvious.
I mean, it would be the obvious. That's why I was like, that was stupid, Ricky. Why would you say that? I'm still sticking with my cooking answer.
I'm going to say old ladies.
I can't give that to either of you. It's fear of food.
Ah,
Fear of food.
Whatever. Ricky's up 1, baby.
I'm in the mood for food. All right. Number 3. A person with Elurophobia, E-L-U-R-O phobia, Elurophobia, is likely to not play which of these games? Stray, Super Mario Galaxy, Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Stray.
I'm going to go with Super Mario Galaxy.
Andy is correct.
Fuck
It
yeah.
is Stray.
Cats.
Yes, that is also
Aha!
correct. Europhobia is the fear of cats. Andy doubles down on this one. Good work.
Andy's up one, baby.
All right. This one's for all the Zelda fans out there. A person with selenophobia or selenophobia, SELENO phobia, is likely to not play which of these Zelda games? Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask.
Ocarina of Time.
Majora's Mask is the correct
Hell yeah.
answer.
I'm going to say the moon.
He doubles down again.
Oh, yeah.
Selenophobia is the fear of the moon.
That's weird because you figured it'd be like lunophobia or something.
You would think so.
Yeah. Again, I'm not a big Zelda person, so I couldn't remember which one it was that had the fucking moon in it. And I was like, fuck. I knew it was going to be some stupid moon phobia. I did.
Number 5. A person with thalassophobia, THALASSO phobia. Thalassophobia. A person with thalassophobia is likely to not play which of these games? GoldenEye, Dredge, Resident Evil 2.
Dredge.
I was like Goldeneye.
Dredge is the correct
Damn.
answer.
I don't even know what the fuck that could be. The fear of...
I'm going to say Fear of the Ocean.
He gets it.
Damn.
Nicely done. Fear of the ocean. Good work. Number 6. A person with tachophobia, TACHO, tachophobia,
Oh, I think I know what this is.
is likely to not play which of these games? NASCAR Thunder 2002, Overcooked, WWE the arcade game.
WWE, the arcade game.
Overcooked.
Both incorrect.
Dang.
NASCAR Thunder 2002 is the correct answer there. What would tachophobia be a fear of?
Loud noises.
That's a good option. I'm going to double down on what Ricky said just to not give him a point.
No, it is the fear of speed, baby.
Oh, I went with sound and it was
I
speed.
got the need for speed. I honestly thought it was the fear of holes. I think
got
that's something
the
else.
need for
Oh,
weed.
no, that's tryptophobia.
Oh,
I learned what that was a few years ago. I'm like, how can you have a fear of holes? And then somebody showed me one of those weird ass flowers.
Oh, no, one of those weird ass
like
fucking
lotus things.
Yeah, one of those weird photoshopped ass flowers or whatever.
yeah. It gave me like a
My
feeling.
girlfriend's daughter has it. She's
Ugh.
absolutely scared, like beehives and stuff.
Oh, see, it doesn't like bother me. Like the multiple holes don't bother me. It's just like,
Heyo.
hey,
as long as there's two, if you know what I'm saying.
But I don't know. That picture just it gave me like the heebie-jeebies. I was just like, ugh. I think also because they had the photoshopped of all the holes in that one person's face.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, let's not pull that up. I saw you go straight for the phone. All right, where are we at?
Currently, Andy is up by 1 at 4, and I am at 3.
Okay, we got one left here. A person with autophobia, AUTO, autophobia, is likely to not play which of these games? World of Horror, Limbo, The Lion King.
Limbo.
I feel like auto means self or automatic. Lion King?
Lion King is the correct answer.
Okay.
Now, if you know anything about these three games, you may be able to tell me what the fear is. This one is the one that if you know the games, you might be able to figure it out.
I'm doubling down on fear of things that automatically do things.
I'm going to say a fear of auto scrollers.
Ooh, incorrect. Well, if you know World of Horror and Limbo, those games are in black and white. So I could have put anything for the answer because it's the fear of color.
Damn.
Yeah, so I could have put anything in place of the Lion King. That was just the first one I threw out, thinking maybe it would get you with cats or something.
Well, Andy got me yet again. This time Andy got 5. I have 3. Also, just to make note here, I said again, I did win our last game thanks to a round of rock, paper, scissors, and I won the game before that. So I'm kind of here. Oh, shit. I won the game before that, too. Damn, I won 3 in a row. I am very surprised. You guys, you know what it's been. It's been a bad year for Ricky as far as games go. Let's be realistic.
Well, that's going to put you one step closer to the Retro Smash High-Low Game Championship at the end
The
of the year.
Malo game.
The Malort game.
Sorry.
The Malort game. I'm going to be in Chicago and I'm going to drink all the Malort, guys. And by that, I mean, I'm just going to take a shot glass and just dip it into like the gutter and just take a shot of it.
Is this Malort?
That'll probably taste a lot better, honestly.
Just dip that shit straight to Lake Michigan, man. Just do it.
Can't be any worse. You're gonna get COVID somehow from.
I'm sure I'm probably gonna catch AIDS from. I can open a brand new bottle of Malort and probably have a better chance of catching AIDS than like actually fucking someone who is diagnosed with AIDS.
Jesus. What? Okay, I gotta stop for half a second. I'm gonna shout out Scott. We shouted him out last episode for Scott's birthday. One year we went to Chicago, went to the museum, went to medieval times, finished off the night at karaoke.
Oh yeah, I'll finish this story then. This story ends with Ricky trying to put his boy on with some mediocre chick, and
Nice.
Primarily because she had a friend and Ricky was trying to hook himself up. And Scott completely shut all that down by going on to say, I have a brain tumor. So not only did he shut himself down, he shut me down. And I was like, why would you do this to us? Why do you hate me so much? And he's like, I don't want to have sex for my birthday. And I was like, it's your birthday. Everybody wants to have sex for their birthday. And he's like, I have a brain tumor. He just kept saying it. Oh boy, the tumor's terminal. And I was like, I hate you. I have never hated someone so much in my life than I did in that very specific moment.
I don't know why, but for some reason when you said that, I thought of that scene from It's Always Sunny where they're in the wheelchairs. The guy rolls up, hey, you guys doing? And just immediately Dennis goes, I have polio.
Season 2 right there.
Yeah, and then just like there's an awkward silence. And then Matt goes, I also have polio.
So, mind you, we were like at some very weird hole in a wall bar in Chicago. Like
shitty karaoke bar.
Absolute shithole of a bar. We bumped into these two chicks who supposedly were also from Fort Wayne also.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. And Scott was like, no, because what if we bump into them in Fort Wayne too? And I was like,
yeah.
Fuck you, man. But whatever. I didn't care. I was trying to help my boy out for his birthday.
Your own dick out.
I don't care. Whatever, man. If I'm helping him get laid,
for the goose, it's good for the gander. Come on, man.
If I'm sorry, as a friend, if I'm helping you get laid and there is a potential at me getting laid as well, I don't know how this is a lose situation for either of. This is a win-win.
Could have been a little four-way there.
I didn't care much for that. I just wanted to get laid. That's it. And I was trying to get my boy some booty too, because I'm a good friend. So you guys can spin this any which way you want to, but I am a damn good friend. And Scott, you should have just gone with it the whole time.
Some good Malort covered Chicago booty.
Ooh. Pee break.
Yep, pee break. Wrap it up.
What are we talking about this week?
Hey, we're talking about some of the greatest and worst.
Oh, do you have some worst? I didn't have any worst ones.
I'm looking right at you, Sonic Spinball.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm looking right at Sonic Spinball. It sounds like forks and knives.
A blender.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Yes, we're talking about great pause and options menus this week. So I have a couple Reddit posts we can go through.
Oh.
I have a top 10 list, and I have some of the ones that I think they're going to miss.
Okay, let's go over the ones we personally have and then touch on those Reddit posts and see if we missed any.
Yes, let's do that. I think the all-time go-to has to be the Pip-Boy.
Yes.
The Fallout games. Yep, has to be Pip-Boy. Like, even if you're not completely pausing the game, just taking the time, although it's kind of wonky because if you're in a fight, it's almost like going, no, time out, hold on.
I gotta put myself
I need some stim packs. I need stim packs here.
Turn on my stealth boy.
You're being attacked by a death claw, and you're like, okay, hold on, let me get VATS up here. Although it was a little harder to do in 4. Like, I feel like in 3 in New Vegas,
yes,
like it completely stopped everything. But in Fallout 4,
it just slowed it down.
Yeah, it slows it down.
Which I think is actually slightly better.
Yep.
I feel like you shouldn't be able to just like pause like mid. Well, I shouldn't say that because you use that pause feature really heavily in FTL. Like you pause mid fight to like.
Hey, that's something else I was going to bring up.
Hey! But I do enjoy it from 3 in New Vegas where it's like it just stops the fight like immediately. You're like, I get to pick and choose who I'm targeting to shoot and maybe shoot myself up with some stim packs or some Radex or some shit. And then I can get right back to action. Then, took 2 steps. Now I do it again. And
or just even change your weapon out.
Or
take 2 steps. Can I take a quick nap, please? Take a
sleep for 7 7 hours.
Can I take a quick 1 hour
Yeah.
nap? That'd be great.
You're over encumbered.
I just flopped to the ground in the middle of a fight, and they're like, "Oh, this dude's taking a nap."
It's like the kid on every playground that's getting ready to get tagged. And it's like, no, time out.
I hated that kid.
Oh, yeah, everybody did.
I hated that kid because I was the fastest kid on the playground.
Until now, when your younger nieces and nephews trip you up.
Until
Whatever.
you almost blow out an ACL.
Look, man, I'm still the fastest out there at my big age of 36 after pounding a few beers, and the fact that I can still outrun the kid. Yeah, I still feel pretty solid. I'm done running now, but still.
It's like that Bionic Commando. No one can stop me. I am faster than 10 men.
Well, since you brought it up, I'm going to bring up FTL. It's not retro, but
It's not, but
the pause is part of the game. If you
It
don't
is.
pause that bitch, you're fucked.
you are. It gives you just enough time to like stop, think, strategize. I think you spend more time pausing the game than you do actually playing the game. You live from the pause menu. It is literally like I shoot my weapon, pause. Now I have to figure out what to do next. Move this guy here, tell him to go here.
Yep.
Unpause, pause.
Close this door,
Yep.
make sure the fires are put out.
Yeah.
That's funny you bring up a game where you actually literally have to pause to help you
Yes.
advance. Would you consider Mega Man 2, where they use a pause buffer in that game?
Okay, well, that's more of a speedrun thing, isn't it?
Oh, kinda.
Mm.
On the old NES controllers, you hit select and not pause.
Yeah.
Because when you hit pause, you actually go to the menu where you can pull up your weapons, but you can actually hit select to pause buffer and just keep hitting it back and forth, especially in your fight against Yellow Devil. You shoot one shot and it kind of like slowly works its way through as you're pausing. Hits them like 9 times at once.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring up Battletoads because that fucking music rules. I'm sure it's on those lists.
Yep.
That fucking music is still stuck in my head. The boom, boom, boom.
No, I mean, like, I dig the Battletoads music. The few times that I did play the game, that music hits you, you're like, this is great. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this episode is because Battletoads, no one's ever beat that fucking raceway dodge the blood game. So I'm doing a full Battletoads episode because there's no way we're doing a full episode about 2 levels.
Not yet. We'll get there one day, guys.
Maybe.
We will. Maybe we'll do like a live episode
Or
for
the-
us playing
The most
Battletoads.
bullshit moments in video game history.
Yes, for real.
One of them has to be Trouble with the Trolley in Spyro 2.
And then also talking about pause music, GoldenEye 64.
Yep,
Fuck
the
yes.
quintessential.
Well, he has the watch that has his armor and his health on it.
Nice.
And I have a taco right on the back of my hand.
Oh, yep.
I drew a
Odd.
taco on the back of my
That's
hand.
actually really cool. It's funny. So when I was looking up games for this, now mind you, I walked into this episode with no notes as usual. Go, Ricky, go.
Yay.
When I looked up video game pause menus, the first thing that popped up, no joke, I scrolled for a bit before I actually had to get to another game, was the 007 pause menu.
Yeah, it's so fucking rad.
Everybody's like, yeah, this is it. This is what you need. That is probably the #1 video game pause menu ever.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, probably yes, #1.
Yeah, so some of the ones they had on here, they did have the GoldenEye watch by a mile. Oh, they do have Spyro 2 on here because when you pause, the pause menu is the guidebook.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot that because I don't ever well, okay, I'm sorry. I lied. I haven't played the original PS1 version in forever. I've played the Ignited Trilogy version. That doesn't have the guidebook in it. It's like a purple box. You can go to
That
see
reminds me of a game. I do not remember the name of it. It's a very new, recent game. It's a Legend of Zelda type game, but as you pause the game, it is like an old school Nintendo manual. Some of the pages are missing or faded out, and it'll tell you tricks and tips on how to play the game kind of thing, but some of it's blacked out.
Huh.
Damn, I cannot remember that game.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
The game is called Tunic.
Were you guys Fable 3 players?
No, I did not have that on my list.
Far Cry 5? Somebody put that soundtrack. I don't know if that really play here.
I don't remember the pause music. The 80s version DLC, that pause menu actually was pretty cool because they had a whole 80s vibe, neon lights and all that stuff. That was pretty cool.
I never played a Far Cry game, so
Seriously?
nope. It was one of those games that I felt like I should have really gotten into, but it came out along the same time as Assassin's Creed came out, like
Yeah.
when all those games came out, and I just did not play any of them.
I can see that.
So,
That's the map full of menus and options.
Yeah,
and
it was
it's
just-
littered with junk.
It was just so much. I know people are like, "Well, it's kind of like Fallout," and it's like, I've had people try to compare that to Fallout.
I mean, Far Cry is
like,
pretty cool. There's a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah, I get that. You go around, you got your side missions. I guess it'd be more comparable to like a Dead Island.
Yeah, kind of.
Ooh, that was fun.
I wanted to bring up, since we skipped over a little bit, music-wise, Super Mario 2's pause menu.
Nice, yeah.
Because the music still played, but it would just play the bass line only, and then as soon as you unpaused it, it'd go right back. Play the bass. Boom, boom,
Oh, I never really noticed that. Isn't that kind of the same thing they did in Super Mario 3 when you go into like Toad's house?
Yeah,
it's the
kinda.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
Never noticed that. I went back and looked at some of the games that I like to play in speedrun. Like Super Mario World is just a gray out small menu, but the music goes away. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is the same way.
Yeah.
I think one of my least favorite ones was the original Street Fighter 2. Because when you pause it, it did the you literally had to wait 2 or 3 seconds to come back and unpause. I'm like, oh my god, this is annoying.
Well, I mean, main reason you're pausing games
You're
is like,
stepping away from
yeah,
it.
I gotta pee. The
or I gotta,
here.
or I gotta itch my forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's cool about retro games in general is the fact that you can pause a game.
Yeah.
You sure shit cannot pause Fortnite. You can't pause.
Well,
any
you're not
other
going to be able to
live
pause
game.
any fucking multiplayer game, which is one of the reasons. So personally, I like to play games very leisurely, and there's a lot of times where I like to pause it, maybe take a quick break, and then come back to it. But yeah, you can't do that with a lot of games, man.
It sucks.
Yeah,
honestly.
Even in like first player mode, where like you got to wait until you get to a specific scene, or you got to wait till you get to a certain area, and then you can pause. And it's like, the fuck?
It's funny you bring up multiplayer games because one of the things I remember about Halo 3 and Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 was when you died in the game, if you were a scrub like I was, you have that like,
did you die in real life also?
if you die in the game, you die for real. Just a little inside I died. But you had that like 7 to 8 second buffer until you got back in the game. You could pause your game until then and adjust your layout. So if I was tired of using like a BR or an assault rifle or something like that,
you can swap out for a different
and I want to swap to shoddy snipes or something, I could switch my loadout. Because if you did it during the game, it would say you must wait till your next reload. It was a skill you had to master to a certain extent because it's like you have 7 seconds to
get in out.
switch.
Yeah, the layout's already loaded in. It's just a matter of picking the right one. At the right
you had
test.
shoddy snipes. You had double anal blaster where you had 2 double barrel shotguns. You nicknamed him the anal blaster and your mom and stuff like that. Well, yeah.
Who's anal blasting whose mom? I'm sorry, what?
Find out next week. No.
How about Metal Gear's codec?
That was on here. I never got into Metal Gear enough, and I hate myself because I have the trilogy ready to roll.
Damn, yeah. At least play like 2 or 3.
Well, I have the trilogy for the PS5. I just never got it out.
Definitely you should play Metal Gear 5 because that's more, my personal opinion, the best one.
Was that Sons of Liberty?
No, that's 2, I think. 5 is the more 3D open world one. Actually, I think they just re-released Snake Eater out. I've been seeing a bunch of videos of the old man who's a sniper. We talked about this on the Metal Gear episode. If you fast forward the time in the system's clock, he'll just die instead of actually having to fight him.
Speaking of options, menus, and stuff like that, the little small quirky things that you can do. I think I told you guys last time we were talking about doing a Lego game. I always loved when I played Star Wars, the original trilogy, the Lego version. If you go into the cantina, if you go into the pause menu, and you turn music off, the band members will just like look at each other and they'll just stand there and they look confused and they just look at each other. I'm like, clever. That is an insanely cool quirk.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask's pause menu? I know you hate that game.
Well, I have to say I liked them because Breath of the Wild was the same way because it took you right to a loadout menu.
Well, no, Breath of the Wild was completely different. So Breath of the Wild, say you're at the pot, it would take you to the food menu, or you just open the treasure chest and has a sword, it'll take you to the weapons menu automatically.
Oh,
so that was really cool.
Okay.
And then also in Breath of the Wild, if you're in the winter time, Link is sitting there shivering or whatever. It'll give you context clues of how you're playing the game.
Gotcha. I guess I didn't really notice that.
Yeah, and then also
that wasn't a thing in the original games.
No.
You had to actually go through all the menus.
Oh my god. Okay. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, there was 3 main menus you had to flip and switch around using like the C buttons and stuff. One of the biggest things with the water temple for Ocarina was you always had to put on the iron boots. You put on the iron boots so you could sink under the water, and you'd had to take the boots off. To take the boots off, you had to go back to the pause menu, take the boots off, then you can float back up, and then you walk 3 feet, and then you got to push pause again, jump back down with the iron boots.
A pain
it was a horrible headache.
How do people like that? bad.
The game was still pretty cool for its time. I think the newer releases kind of did away with a lot of that menu pause stuff, but
Now listen. I am one for being like, oh, I hate this. And like, hating things for the longest time. But I am always willing to try things again later on. And there are things that I didn't think I was going to like, that I didn't like when I was younger, that I loved when I was older. Super Metroid was one of those things. Things that I didn't like and I've tried again when I was older. Black olives and green olives. V8.
Right. Sucking toes.
Not great. Eric tricked me into doing that once.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah.
You sucked Eric's toe?
What?
Him, I don't even want to go into it.
What?
I'm very confused because
After dark.
No,
Yeah.
I was passed out on his
What?
no. He had a big house party.
He started sucking his toes.
Well, no, my wife was there, and
She started sucking his toes.
did you suck her toes?
Jesus
in front
Christ,
of her?
stop! Jesus, stop for a second. So I'm passed out on the couch, and apparently they were in cahoots, and I heard her go, "Honey, suck my toe, I'm horny."
What the fuck?
And I go, "Okay, fine."
What the fuck?
I don't know.
So you sucked her toes during a house party?
No.
No, it was not her toes.
It was Eric's
his
toes.
toes.
His.
He was
Oh,
very
God.
drunk, and they shoved a toe in his mouth. So
What the fuck?
Wody got mouth molested by someone's toes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I need to make notes for this for when I make a detailed description about this episode on Twitter later. Weldy sucks toes. Damn, Weldy, so you shit yourself and you suck toes. What a fucking tombstone that you fucking
What
have,
the
bud.
fuck is
My
that?
epitaph. I was gonna say my epitaph would be mighty, but I just tell my wife to throw my body in the river.
Honestly, it'd probably be better, bud, because then I can't come back and be like, yeah, but
come back and point and laugh at me.
I would come back, pour beer all over your tombstone, because I love
Yeah,
you.
because we're homies.
Okay.
You pour one out for your homies.
Yeah, I would share a 40 with you, and you'd be like, I don't even
You
drink
bullshit.
40s.
You would drink a 40 and you'd pour Malort on my grave.
Oh, you guys think so little of me. Even if it is true that I would do something that would, the fact that you would think that I would do it,
you lie to me.
The fact that you think I would do it first just makes it even worse.
Okay, well, anyways.
Anyway,
I also wanted to bring up Dead Space and Zombie U.
Dead Space was on here on these Reddit
Alright.
posts. Yes.
That's a weird, you can't really pause the game because the game is still going, even if you do push pause, quote unquote. Zombie U is infamous because you would use the Wii U controller and the TV. You would use the Wii screen
You use the Wii U
Yes.
screen.
to open your menu and look around, but on the TV, you can still get attacked by zombies and shit. And Dead Space is kind of the same thing. You would pull your pause menu up and whatever else. But if you do it during dead zombie dude coming at you, you're going to get your ass hit. So you got to unpause and like take care of the situation.
Wasn't Left 4 Dead the same way? Because
Well, that was a live game though, too, Sam, before.
I don't ever remember pausing Left 4 Dead because it was always a scramble.
Eternal Darkness was the other one I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
I think I might be the only one who played Eternal Darkness.
I think so.
Eternal Darkness was a game where you had an insanity meter, and the more insane you got, the more crazy shit happened.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool.
That sounds pretty
if you had a
nifty.
CRTV at the time.
Oh. Okay.
Probably doesn't hold up very well now. There's like moments
Oh.
where it would fuck with you where if you had a CRTV, the volume would turn up even though you didn't turn the volume up. But it was that green.
Oh, the green.
Oh,
volume,
the green,
yeah.
that's kind of
So
cool.
is it like just the game's volume just getting louder?
Yes.
Or was, okay.
So you wouldn't know. You're just like, what the fuck's going on? Why is my TV turning up?
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a fucking cool game mechanic.
Yeah. And there's other stuff like your head would just spontaneously pop off or you'd see ghosts of monsters. One of the cool things in the pause menu, as you're saving your game, it would say, save game corrupt, deleting file.
Oh.
So you're like, what the fuck? But it's because you're insane. And then be like, nope, we're just kidding. You're fine.
How many people do you think deleted that file, got pissed off, and deleted it and started over? I watched the Game Grumps walkthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club,
Okay.
and that was something similar happened there because later on you have to go into the game's files
Yeah.
through the computer and delete one of the characters
Yep.
that you want, and then when you bring the pause menu back up, everything looks like it's glitched out, and that character looks like she is glitched out. That's
Yeah.
funky.
Also talking about newer games. In Encryption, later in this late game, you fight this boss. The boss is like, oh, let's go through your files. Here's your file of this. We're going to delete this. You're like, what the fuck? So it was pretty cool. I mean, it obviously didn't delete stuff, but it was enough to fuck you with the head to be like, dude's deleting my shit out of here.
There goes all of Andy's Randy.
There goes all my porn.
There goes all of Raven Riley's porn right there.
My Lily Tie collection.
No! Boom, 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 boom. I'm pretty sure we just unlocked some memories for a whole lot of guys right there. We're like, damn, I ain't heard them names in 10 years. As you just hear a lot of keyboards just opening up right now.
You just like sleeper cells are just like, just like,
oh gosh, well, I need to look back up the super. You know, a whole lot of ladies are like, why are you looking up super soakers?
Jesus. Right? With that Liz, damn, what the fuck is her name? Whatever. Liz Vicious. Damn, where's the Liz Vicious?
The throat goat.
Jesus. You're going to say Cytheria next or whatever? This is the Retro Smash
Porno Podcast.
This is the Retro Smash Porno Podcast, wherever you are, wherever you may be, talking about our favorite retro pornography.
You got to do the voice. Wherever you are, wherever you're listening.
I've always been told that I have a radio voice since our days in Taco Bell. So
I have a face for radio.
Oof, that's accurate.
It's not wrong.
That's all right, but it's a face for sitting on, right?
That's exactly
High
right.
fives to your lady, man.
Ding. So I got a couple of video game menus that I liked for different reasons.
All right.
Can I throw those out there?
Yes,
real quick.
Please.
Of course, we're going back to Game Grumps here with this one. Ego Raptor did a Mega Man X and why Mega Man X was so fucking good. He brought up the start boot up menu because you had the lore at the beginning where you get the letter from Dr. Light that says, if you're reading this, it's 100 years in the future. While the original Mega Man series was going on, I've been developing this super robot. X needed 50 years to self-test and program. And, you know, by the time he's ready to help save the world, I'll be long dead. But in the opening menu, you actually, instead of having a hand or an arrow, you have Mega Man going up and down. So when you want to hit start, Mega Man will shoot out a Mega Blast. But when you get into the game and you hit the shoot button, hey, what happened? Mega Man has this big buster, but I'm only shooting lemons.
Lemons?
Yeah, like the little pellets. They call them lemons.
Okay.
But when you get to the end of the level where you fight Vile, he grabs Mega Man by the neck. He said, you worthless piece of scrap metal. Do you think you could defeat me? And then you hear a... And then in comes from the side. It's 0, but he shoots a Mega Buster. So you hear that and you're like, oh, I think I have to charge it in order to get it to work. So it teaches you how to play it, which is kind of cool. Like even from the opening seconds of the intro scene.
Yeah.
The other one I really like was Castlevania 64.
What?
Well, okay. Everything after the opening menu was ass cheeks.
Yes.
Because the opening animation where they're doing the big, almost like a drone flyby of Dracula's castle, they come back and the screen goes dark and then it just pans it on this one guy playing violin. And then you go into the menu and you can pick who you want to play as. But everything in the menu, when it shuts, it's the Necronomicon.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Everything after that point is ass. Everything after that point is ass cheeks. The single violin player was a really neat touch. And then it just had the Castlevania logo at top. It's like press start. I'm like, okay, that's kind of neat. And then when the book closes, when you're ready to go, it's the Necronomicon. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Okay, this is going to be so cool. And the rest of the game was ass. Disappointing.
Disappointment.
Disappointed. My favorite fun fact about that scene is that's not an actual line he was supposed to say in a Hercules TV show, like that disappointed thing. It was literally describing an emotion that he was supposed to be experiencing. But Kevin Sorbo is such a stupid fucking idiot and can't read that he literally saw that line and just yelled out loud, disappointed.
Did either of you guys play High on Life? I know it's a newer game.
That's the Rick and Morty game, right?
Sort of.
Well, it's
voiced by Justin Roiland.
Well, it was created by him also, right?
Yeah.
No, I have not played that.
I haven't played it either. I'd seen videos in the second one that just came out a few months ago. One of the villains you fight, he gets into your menus and destroys things in your menu. You have to like kick him out of your menu. So it's kind of
He's
clever.
just in there like destroying your fucking options for like changing your controllers and
yes,
shit.
like he's messing with your volume control control. He's like pulling your volume control, and you gotta like punch him to get off the volume control.
See, that sort of shit's really cool to me. Like meta sort of gaming like that and Eternal Darkness. I'm a sucker for that.
The only other one I got on my little list here, said some Easter eggs later. Also in the Witness, the puzzle game, the pause menu is you literally closing your eyes. So everything's just kind of black, like you're actually closing your eyes. But if you're staring up the sun or turn your head, you can see the sunlight through your eyelids.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's neat. See, it's the small things that make games like that great. I love it. So I've pulled up hardcoregamer.com's top 10 best video game menus, and it was published back in January of this year.
Okay.
Number 10, Wario World.
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, it's in my Easter eggs. So, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Well, I won't spoil it because it has an Easter egg
Well,
in
I'll
here.
just say it right now. So, in the Wario World's pause menu, Wario teases you the whole time going, if you wait a full 15 minutes in that pause screen menu, eventually Wario goes, sorry.
What a jerk.
Yep.
Number 9, Until Dawn, a brief reprieve. Says it doesn't hold a flashy in-game menu by means, but its creativity is undoubtedly present. The character you see in the background is always the character you're currently playing. Not only that, they'll always look how they currently look in-game, scratches, bruises, and all.
That's neat.
Yeah.
It's crazy that game came out 10 years ago.
For real? Damn. Didn't feel like it.
Yep.
Shit.
Until Dawn came out 10 years ago, and then the Corey came out about 4 or 5 years ago, I
Damn.
believe.
Shit.
Number 8, shout out to our victory achieved, boys. Elden Ring. It says sometimes less is more. Notorious for not having a genuine pause function, we're here for how seamlessly the in-game menu fits into the game. Pressing start brings up the menu UI on either side of the screen. Nothing is obscured, so you choose to dive deeper into inventory, but the game doesn't pause here, so try not to hop into in-game menu while you're in the middle of a fight.
Oh, yeah. So, same
Another
thing
one,
like
yeah.
the other game.
Number 7, Nier Automata.
Yeah. I never played that game. It's on my retirement home list, I guess you could say.
The retirement home playlist.
I've played that game. If you're talking about the ones that you can find in the dark reaches of the internet, that's a joke. I've not played that.
Number 6 is GoldenEye. Number 5, Resident Evil 4. The horror of organizing is what they call it here.
Yeah,
I think
geez,
those Resident Evil games.
I never really considered that. I never really thought about it as like pausing. I just considered it doing what you need to do as like strategizing or whatever. But yeah, no, that makes sense, man. I think I spent more time organizing that goddamn suitcase than I did anything else.
Tetris your fucking gun and
Everything
bolts and
else.
shit in there.
Yeah. Although there was an indie game that I ended up downloading about 3-4 years ago where it's literally just you organizing the briefcase. That was it. And it was so fun to play. It only costs like $2 or $3 off of Steam. If I can find it, I'll be sure to make note of it and tell Andy so he can link it in the fucking description or some shit. Go ahead, Weldy.
So 4 and 1, I'm going to save for the very end. 3, we had Dead Space.
Okay, there you go.
2 was Fallout 4.
Okay.
The Pip-Boy Mark IV 3000. That's a mouthful. And then 4 and 1, Persona 3
Yeah.
and Persona 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I would almost
Like flashy menus on those.
Yeah, when you pull up Persona 5's menu, he looks right at the screen and he holds up a hand, but on his hand he has all the options, but they're not like in normal font. They look like ransom notes. Persona 5 is a game I loved watching the Babbler play.
Oh.
I would never play it myself.
Well, RPG.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I would pay her to play it again just so I could watch.
Subscribe to Eatery Babble at twitch.com.
Yep,
That's exactly right.
How about your other thing you said you had?
Oh, my dishonorable mentions?
Yes.
Well, that.
The one that I think was obviously the worst was going to be Sonic Spinball.
Yes.
It's the music. It's not the overlay layout. One that I thought was actually kind of disappointing in just its simplicity until you get to the character select screen. Streets of Rage 2.
Okay.
Because it's nothing. It's just the words and just... But when you get to the character select screen, that's when it goes down. That's when the cool music...
At my funeral, I want you guys to make sure that the Streets of Rage 2 character selection screen, that music is playing.
Oh, I was going to say the credits.
Oh, yeah.
The ending credits.
Well, that makes even more sense, honestly.
Play the ending credits like as you're dropping me into the river.
Got you, bud. Got you. As you guys drop me out of the rafters at my WWE style Undertaker pyro funeral.
It's on the Patreon.
It's in the Patreon. You guys will get it.
But I think equally, and this is going to hurt Spanky. I know he's going to listen to this. Shout out Spanky. Decap Attack. The music in that options menu was equally bad. Well, the thing with the Sega Genesis was when the music was good, it was really, really good. But when the music was bad, it was really, really bad. Well, then you had games that, like SimCity and Roller Coaster Tycoon were kind of one and the same. You don't pause the game, you just go into the menus. Well, you could stop SimCity. You had 4 different speeds. You had walk, jog, and run, and at the very end you hit sleep. And that's for the hardcore people who wanted to keep their Super Nintendos on all night. I was never one of those kids. Were you guys those kids?
No. Well, I mean, there's a few games where there was no save, so you would just leave it on.
Yeah, the same. I was one of those kids who did not have a memory card. You just kind of had to go through the game as best as possible. And it sucked because on the side of town that I lived in, my God, there were constant fucking blackouts and brownouts. I would come home from school and be like, fuck. I gotta go through and play this all over again.
I think one that we missed, it's not necessarily retro yet, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Are we talking Red Dead Redemption 1 or Red Dead Redemption 2?
2,
yes.
Especially, because you would pause the game and it would look like a old Western TV show kind of thing, like a wanted poster kind of.
Red Dead 2 did that. Red Dead 1, everything turned to like red and black.
Yeah, yep.
Like I thought that was cool. But then when you got to the map, it would play one of those low Western interludes in the background. The I just want to get to Armadillo.
Maybe one of these days I'll actually play one of those Red Dead Redemption games.
Damn, at least play 2.
Meh.
No, that's a hot take. I know I'm losing us listeners here. Red Dead 1 was one of the most beautiful games I ever played. Red Dead 2, I think, started just too slow.
It's a very slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
I got some Easter eggs.
Or if you don't like a slow burn, you could just hop straight into Undead Nightmare, which was also cool because when you pause the game there, instead of everything going red and black, it was green and yellow and black, like Halloween colors. Undead Nightmare is a whole different beast. It's 1,000 times harder. That still has my favorite achievement I've ever gotten in video games.
The spin the plates.
Yep, spinning plates. Yep, very good. Good memory. And that is also where I got the phrase telling somebody that they're about as useless as a 4-card flush. One of my favorite insults.
So I got some Easter eggs.
Ooh, go on.
I would call them pause Easter eggs.
Let's hear them, bud.
But not the pause Easter eggs you're thinking of from Easter, the color dye pause. The brand pause.
I gotcha.
You've never bought the Easter egg brand? It's a dye brand.
We just always bought plastic ones.
PAAS. Pause.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We always just got the plastic ones so we could Actually, I think I have plastic. There they are right there. I have plastic Easter eggs down here so we can just reuse them every year.
Andy, let's hear those Easter eggs.
All right, well, talking about the pun pause, also in Buzzbee 3D, it's pause as in like cat paws.
Oh!
Menu. In Super Mario Odyssey, we're going to some newer games here. If you select the options, then choose mode, then go back, it'll play the Comet Observatory theme from Mario Galaxy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did not know that till I read that. Fun fact.
Okay.
Earthworm Jim's pause menu, if you press YABBA, yabba yabba, it will open a secret screen, which will pop up programmer's Nick Jones' face with a message. Nick Jones, man of many faces, captain of coding. Have you already forgotten things of the old cheat code? Why not try again?
That's actually pretty cool.
Huh.
I like that. That's actually a really cool one there.
If you pause your meeting with the Battletoads during the video game Shovel Knight, it will play the Battletoads pause music.
Yes.
Nifty.
I always liked in GTA 4 when Nico got a phone call he didn't want to take. You could always end the phone call and he'll say, I have nothing to say to you right now. And he'll close the phone and that'll end the phone call. So it's like one of his enemies calls, have you thought about my proposal? I could just end the phone call right there and be like, I have nothing to say to you right now.
Nice.
And he'll shut the phone off.
That'll teach you, cousin, for calling me in the middle
You want to go bowling?
That'll teach you to call
Let's go
me
see some American titties.
as I'm jumping out of a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, it's on fire. I got to go, cousin.
You got like 6 stars and you're running in a banshee.
Cousin,
Let's go play some darts.
Would you like your breath to smell like American titties?
American titties.
They are the best.
Agreed.
And one last Easter egg here. During Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, the fight with Deadpool, if you pause during the pain factor level, Deadpool will break the fourth wall calling you a pause-aholic and other cracks for you during that pause.
Nice. That makes sense for Deadpool to actually break the fourth wall as far as like a pause menu goes. I'm very surprised that it's more like a you can't pause during a Deadpool
Just
anything.
unpause you.
Yeah, you pause it and he just unpauses you and he's like,
that
no.
would be hilarious.
And he's like, no, fuck you. You don't get to go any fucking where. We're doing this right now.
I think you're onto something there. This is the point where you say, this is me coming to you.
Hey, Marvel and or other video game studios that are listening. This is me coming to you with fourth wall breaking mechanics right here for your video game players who would specifically play this video game just for this stupid fucking mechanic. Trust me, it is a thing that people will do because they will like to be like, ha, 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 I did this, and they'll try to post about it on Reddit. Honestly, I mean, just realistically, come on. I give you guys great ideas all the fucking time. I know that you're using them out there. I do. You guys just don't want to give me credit.
In the shadows, Twitch.
Yeah, just like, yes, I am a ghostwriter for what we do in the shadows. So this is just me saying you guys should actually take some of these ideas that I'm throwing at you. But if you take them, you should probably hit me up for them first.
Credit.
Yeah, please give me some sort of credit. Please. I'm begging you.
Quick 10 seconds. What's your favorite fourth wall break in media, like not just video games, but in media history? I have one for video games, but I'm kind of putting you on the spot here.
I got
well, my favorite fourth wall break has to be the Silent Hill 3, where
he pulls his hand on the wall.
Well, he puts his hand in the toilet to get something, and in Silent Hill 3, I think it's Claire, she was going to reach in and she goes, "Ooh, God, that's disgusting." And she looks right at the camera and goes, "Who would do such a thing?" I'm like, that is a payoff for people who played Silent Hill 2. That's a great payoff.
Also, you're in fucking Silent Hill, motherfucker. What the fuck do you think?
Well, if you think that we missed one of your favorite pause menus ever, Andy, where can they send us all their hate mail?
Send your hate mail to retrosmashed@gmail.com, retrosmashed@gmail.com, retrosmashed@gmail.com. No emails this week. I'm going to extend out the board. What's that called again?
The Battle of the Mids.
Yes.
Andy's going to hold out on
bracket
that because he doesn't want to pay for postage across seas. Andy's being a cheap motherfucker right now is what this is.
You have until this episode drops. So send us an email before the next episode, not the next. Send us an email. Or sign up to the Patreon and we'll put your name in the hat. So far we got shout out Zombie Loves Pie and shout out Dating Streetcar. One of you two are probably going to win this bracket.
Hey Dan, I'm just letting you know right now it's probably going to be you, but Andy doesn't want to pay to send it across seas, so he doesn't pay the postage. He doesn't want to pay FedEx or UPS, wherever the fuck it is. So
I might as well do it. I literally work in a shipping.
There you go. Just yeah.
So he's going to pay for it. So.
I gotta get Dan's new address because he said he bought a new house. Congratulations!
Yay.
Congrats, bud. That's fantastic to hear.
And join our Discord, like another member of the Victory Achieve podcast, Spanky. He joined the podcast and says, "Hey, here's a topic for you to discuss on the podcast if you want. I was looking up some horror games for inspiration for what to stream over Halloween and stumbled upon IMDb's top 10 horror games list. And are you for real? Who the hell made this list? No Resident Evil or Dead Space for starters. And Until Dawn, The Witcher 3, and Elden Ring are here. Massive L take. Not even Paw Patrol made the list." Well, I mean, he's not wrong because they had top 10 horror games. They had 10 being Elden Ring. So from 10 to 1 is Elden Ring, The Witcher 3, The Quarry, Until Dawn, The Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, Chronos, The New Dawn, The Last of Us, Silent Hill 2, and Death Stranding 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Both Last of Us are on there?
Yes, both Last of Us and both Death Strandings.
So this is probably some like 20-year-old who's like, I've never played a video game in my life except these past like 5 years.
Yeah. Well, then we also got into a discussion on the Discord, and you can join us too if you want to hit us up. We got into a discussion on what is the difference between a thriller movie and a horror movie. Well, nothing's going to save you from the thing with the 40 eyes girl.
When darkness falls.
This is the thing. This is so funny because you're talking to a guy who is well diversed in horror and thriller. Thriller is more so meant to like get your emotions and everything else pretty high, whereas horror is more so meant to scare the ever living shit out of you by butchering people. Like I would consider Seven to be a thriller.
Okay.
Whereas Nightmare on Elm Street would clearly be a horror film.
Yeah.
Slasher.
Yeah, I was thinking you had like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street,
classic slashers,
Saw, if you want to go that far.
That is those are torture porn.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
But
because
that would
Hostel is
fall in the
definitely
more of the horror than
They-
like
thriller.
slasher.
So like horror has like a bunch of different actual
Subcategories.
subgenres.
Yeah.
Hostel and Saw would not fall directly under slasher. They would literally fall under torture porn because that's what they are. They are straight up just torture just for the sake of torture. It's like watching Human Centipede. It's
Yeah.
like just watching someone just get tortured and treated terribly just for the sake of watching them get treated terribly.
Well, unless they like eating ass.
What?
Then
Or
I-
sucking toes?
Hey, we're full circle, gang.
We sure are. Happy time, people. Happy 44th anniversary, The Smurfs.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, premiered on this week 44 years ago.
Goggle my nuts.
Ooh, damn son.
Boom, got it.
Happy 35th anniversary, Tiny Toons Adventures.
Yeah.
Damn,
This
they're
week in-
35.
Yeah,
My
this week 1990.
That's crazy to think the show that I grew up watching as a small child came out like a year after I was. I'm just saying, I'm just thinking like it's crazy to think of it like while I grew up watching it, it was one of those shows that I didn't like become cognizant of until I was like at least 5 or 6 years old. For me to be realized that it came out in like 91, I didn't know that. Sometimes you hear shit and you're like, oh, damn, that kind of threw me for a loop. Like I thought it came out in like 93 or some shit, 93, 94. So fuck you, Andy.
What?
Not all of us are as old
Damn.
as you, asshole.
I just got caught up in the Smurfs. I
Not
was
all of
2
us have
years old.
the stick and hoop to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker kicking a fucking tin cans down the goddamn street for fun. Fucking dust bowl ass motherfucker over here.
Me and Opie out there
Andy's
going
like,
fishing.
I know what the dust bowl is like. I lived through one and we're getting ready to go through another one
Oop.
here soon.
GG's on surviving cholera, by the way. Happy 24th anniversary, Luigi's Mansion.
Nice.
This week in 2001. Happy
damn.
18th anniversary, the OG Skate.
Oh, cool.
So shred it hard this week.
Did you
18th
say the 18th?
18th anniversary of Skate?
I just saw that the new one came out. What is
Yep.
it, like Skate 4 or some
Yeah,
shit?
Skate 4 Electric
Skate
Boogaloo,
4, yeah.
You jump off a building and
I have been
Fall down
watching
a garbage
all
chute.
of the videos on my Twitter feed recently. A motherfucker's just like, I found the fastest way to skate. And it's just them like folding their body in half and like just going down the street. And they're like, this is a lot faster.
I saw a video of somebody saying it's Skate 4, but it's tricks that I only know how to do in real life.
Yeah.
And all he did was ollie all the way.
he just
across the map.
ollied and then he just kept getting off.
And then do an ollie and then get off and
Yeah.
then run across the street.
Yeah.
It's like driving in GTA, but you're stopping at all the red
All the red
lights.
lights, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this one made me feel really old. Happy 40th anniversary, The Adventure of the Gummy Bears.
gummy bears.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Bouncing here and there, everywhere.
Everywhere.
We are the gummy bears.
Fun fact, Tummy Gummy was voiced by Lorenzo Music, also known for being the voices of Garfield and Vinkman in The Real Ghostbusters.
And then I'm going to toss that in again. Bill Murray did the movie versions of both of those characters.
Yep, and said he regretted it in Zombieland. Gummy Bears aired 6 seasons till February 22nd, 1991. I'm still looking for that gummy berry juice high.
Isn't that insane that it aired for 6 whole fucking seasons, man? Who would have thought? That was like the fight against the Care Bears or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they're yeah.
Disney's come out and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll give it to Disney for the fucking gummy bears. I will. Not that I don't think anybody still has a fucking gummy bear, but still.
Did they actually have gummy bear bears?
I don't recall.
I would imagine they would have had to have because the whole point of the Care Bears was like the Care
That's
Bear bear.
Mattel.
Well, hold on, time out. Which came first, the show or the Care Bears? Like the actual
Had been
bears?
around the same time.
The TV show or the stuffed
It
animals?
was the same thing. It's like G.I. Joe's. G.I. Joe's cartoon came out at the same time the G.I. Joe's
Yeah, it
came
was
out.
literally, it was the same time.
Transformers, same
Yeah.
thing.
Same thing.
It was a
Okay.
cartoon based off of toys to
A
make
toy based off of a
kids
cartoon.
buy
I feel
shit.
like Barbie was never based on a TV show.
No,
but
but-
Barbie was out in the 1940s, 50s.
Yeah, Barbie
is
was in the
true.
1950s.
You're talking
whereas-
80s Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
fucking
Hot
The
Wheel-
Real
I guess-
Ghostbusters.
I guess Hot Wheels was. I have one of those VHSs over here.
But Hot Wheels was literally a car.
I gotta-
Like that was it. It was a toy before it was anything else.
right, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like which one of these? It's kind of weird to see
They
which
were
one of these
literally-
were toys before they were a show,
They
and
were
which one
released
was a.
simultaneously, essentially.
I was at Walmart the other day and I almost bought a Hot Wheels car. It was a Back to the Future Hot Wheels and it was the truck covered in manure. I was like, that's hilarious.
Jeez. How much was it? Like $20?
I didn't look at the price. I was just like, I should buy this. I need to not buy it.
You should not be buying anything else, but you should still be selling all your Legos that you have.
And I still bought some Legos.
Oh, look at
That
that.
fucking Game Boy Lego kicks ass. Yes.
Is it actual size?
Yes, actual size, and the screen's holographic. So when you tilt it, it looks like the Nintendo
Don't
coming
say
up and
that
down.
to me. Don't say that to me.
It's so fucking cool.
Andy,
and
are
all the
you
buttons, you
gonna-
can press the buttons.
Shut
you
up.
can open and close.
Shut up.
Turn the power on.
Have you
You
considered
can switch
buying
the games
the
out.
Sega Genesis controller? Lego
So
set?
that is you have to spend X amount of money on the Lego website to get that. Otherwise, it's like fucking 300 something.
Fuck and that.
But if you take the cover off of that Sega
Genesis
controller, it has a Sonic level underneath it. Which is
not worth it. $300 is insane. I
It's
need
stupid.
for the Lego to realize that things are meant for kids,
cough,
man.
cough, tariffs, cough.
Not just tariffs, but some of it is tariffs, but a lot of it wasn't tariffs. They were just charging
No,
ridiculous
yes,
prices
as
to
well.
begin with.
Sorry.
Happy 21st anniversary, the OG Fable.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the best RPGs ever made, according to this post that I totally screenshotted from Facebook. 21 years ago was released. Happy 56th anniversary, the first time the gang got together in Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? In 1969. Speaking of gang getting together, happy 40th anniversary, the Golden Girls.
Damn.
Yes,
40.
we all said thank you for being a friend to Dorothy, Rose, Sophia, and Blanche when the Golden Girls premiered this week, September 14th, 1985. A ratings juggernaut, the sitcom spawned 3 spin-offs. It was also the favorite show of Queen Elizabeth.
Huh.
Yeah, who invited him to perform at the 1988 Royal Variety performance.
That would be kind of funny.
How insane is that? The Queen calls and says, I want you to come and do
Betty
your-
White, come over. Be Arthur.
Would you please come be a friend?
She was one of the Golden Girls.
She was, yeah.
She's forever 80.
Happy 23rd anniversary, the OG Animal Crossing, September 16th, 2002. Happy 23rd anniversary, Kingdom Hearts,
Damn.
released 23
Wow.
years ago this week.
Phew.
Happy 30th anniversary, the day we found out who shot Mr. Burns.
Stole my thunder. I was going to bring that
I'm
up.
sorry. Just edit that out then.
Nope. It
Edit that out.
has Tito Puente, Latin jazz singer. I can't remember the song. Da-da-da-da-da, Mr. Burns. A perro, el dog with the heart of a dog. A caballero de perro.
Chief Wiggum, don't eat the clues. Happy 20th anniversary, Burnout Revenge.
Shit.
Yeah, for the PS2, Xbox, and the Xbox 360 in 2006. Released September 13th, 2005. Happy 32nd anniversary, Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.
September 18th, 93. We want to give a very melancholy happy trails this week. This one hurt a lot. Billy from Game Chasers.
Nope. Don't know who that is.
Nope. couldn't-
Basically, they go to Texas and around the southern states, going to swap meets and people's houses. And they're kind of like American Pickers, but for video games. And they go to like swap meets and they try to find the holy grails of shows.
Okay.
Passed away this week, lost his fight with cancer. I love that show. If you have never watched it, do yourself a favor. And happy trails to What Would You Do for a Klondike Bar
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
is now the second scariest what would you do for a thing in the world. People usually joke about selling their soul for rent money or maybe a stress-free week.
I want to turn my head into a donut.
A woman in Russia actually followed through. She traded hers for just over $1,000
What?
and then spent it on Labubu dolls
For fuck's
Nice.
and a folk concert ticket. The deal reportedly began on Telegram when a marketing consultant named Dmitry posted what he thought was a joke. He offered 100,000 rubles, or $1,100 for those of you keeping score at home, to anyone willing to sign over their soul using their own blood.
Oh,
He
well,
didn't
still.
expect a response, but 26-year-old Karina messaged him with a simple answer. She agreed. She signed the paper, pressed her blood to the contract, handed it over. Dmitry later posted the evidence, calling it his first soul purchase and writing, quote, I definitely feel like Davy Jones right now. He admitted he had no idea what to do with it, and he described the stunt as more of a social experiment than anything else.
Hey,
With-
Dimitri, hit
I'm
me
s-
up. I'll take a fucking $100,000, whatever the fuck that is.
Well, it's like $1,100.
I don't
It's
care.
1,100 American bucks.
You're going to take a fucking droplet of my blood for that?
Well,
Fucking
I mean,
hell,
the better
yeah.
question is this like an actual representative for Klondike, or is this just some random motherfucker on like some random motherfucker on like
Some
Twitter or fucking Facebook?
dude
'Cause
who's
no, the-
buying souls.
No, yeah, it was just a random guy. It has nothing to do with. It was just the what would you do for a Klondike
So
bar.
it's just some random
just a-
motherfucker who was like, I got $1,100.
Let
who
me
wants
have
to
your
sell their
soul.
soul. Yeah, I don't know. Bart Simpson sold his for a comic book.
No,
I-
he bought some dinosaur
Yeah.
water pills.
Yeah, he bought enzymes for water pills.
Oh, that's what it was.
Because you pay somebody $1,100 and all you guys a fucking blood covered piece of paper.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me for $1,000. Here's my droplet of blood. Dude.
I mean, dude, that was a bad deal. You should definitely read The Art of the Deal. I mean,
well, she's going to experience the same fate that Bob Dylan's going to experience.
I'm merely saying, like, dude,
Rocky Mountain High.
You could have probably got some sexual favor for that $1,100.
That's John Denver.
Oh, whoops.
You dipshit. Rocky Mountain. I'm sorry, Ricky. I did not hear anything you just said. But the fact that you thought that Bob Dylan sang Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah, oopsies.
Oh my God.
I'm canceled.
Sell your soul for 1,100,000 rubles. Oddity Central reported the Russian Orthodox Church condemned the act, warning that Karina had, quote, sold her soul and chosen evil, unquote, and predicting decline, illness, suffering, and even death. The condemnation only fueled the story further, sparking debate whether the sale was a stunt, an act of desperation, or just another example of how far people are willing to go for money and attention. In the end, Dmitry got his headline-making soul contract, and Karina got her toys. Legally, the paper means nothing. Spiritually, it struck a nerve. And speaking of things that spiritually strike a nerve, Andy, where can they reach you?
Hey, strike a nerve, baby. Find us on Twitter /X, retro_smashed. Follow us on Facebook, Discord, Instagram, TikTok. What else did I bring up? All that stuff, whatever. We're not on Reddit, though. Retro Smashed. You can find us yet. Retro Smashed. Send us emails at retrosmashed@gmail.com. Follow us on Patreon. $1 shout out. Again, shout out Dan at Streetcar. Shout out Zombie Loves Pie. Sign up. Get a shout out for $1 per month. Get that bracket or send us an email. Whatever you want to there. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to keep talking while everyone's on their cell phones. Ricky, where are you at?
You guys can find me on Twitter at AfroKing89, where I've been a lot more vocal recently, given recent history. You can also find me on Blue Sky under rickymj.bsky.social.
Had to look it up.
I did, actually. I did. You can also find me and Andy's old videos where we reviewed movies on It's the Afro King on YouTube. I think that's the only places you can find me. Weldy, where can they find your beautiful face?
You can find me at youtube.com/@wellytime. And I'm fading away from Twitch a little bit just because doing the live shit just doesn't really...
That's fair.
I mean, I know eventually I'll get back to it, especially when I want to do Halloween-thon or doing another marathon or some Christmas marathon at the end of the year. You can find me on Facebook. You can find Wellytime on Facebook as well, where I've been posting odds and ends kind of stuff. Not really...
pictures.
Just pictures. A lot of smally engagement kind of things, putting my speedruns on there. Just kind of fading into October and November. Basically, I'm trying to round the bend because when Thanksgiving gets here, I'll have my marketing certificate from college, and that's when shit's really gonna start to get fun. So speaking of things getting really fun, we are gonna go home and we're gonna get out of here. So from all of us here at Retro, by the way, shout out to the great Thugalicious who listens and texts me all the time. Thugalicious, we love you, kid.
Shout out Germany. Someone out there downloads like 300 episodes or 300 downloads.
Oh, and by the way, shout out Ukraine.
Yeah, them twos. Or someone who has a...
Thanks for the VPN that you guys are using to be shooting out of Ukraine and fucking Germany, because
possibly.
I mean, I think you motherfuckers in Ukraine got a lot more to deal with than listening to our podcast.
Well, we're only the 184th highest video game podcast in Ukraine, but it's something.
Hey,
the 184th highest in Ukraine? Jesus.
Out of 185.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
that makes sense.
Suck it, whoever's last. Suck it.
Are we still super high? And what was it, like careers?
They got rid of that, all that stuff, so I cannot answer that.
Okay.
Japan, someone out in Japan's been listening to us too, so shout out to them.
Yeah, thanks guys. Basically, thank you guys to all of our international listeners. We truly appreciate all of you. If any of you are interested in sitting in for an episode, let us know. Maybe we might be able to figure something out. Yeah, send us an email at retrosmash@gmail.com, retrosmash@gmail.com.
We're going Hasselhoff. We're going big in Germany.
Yeah, we're going big in Germany. You know what else went big in Germany? I was actually waiting for Weldy to cut in and say, okay, that's it. Good night.
No, I was going to say Depeche Mode. Good night, Canada.